I almost want to say that once her video has been put up, it's none of her business what anybody says about it. It's done. Her part in this little entertainment circle that we've got going on is done. It's complete. So she shouldn't be spending her time watching reaction channels. She shouldn't be using her time to look at the comments about herself and comments about her on reaction channels. It's an exercise in insanity. Welcome back, Nuggets. This mother clucker has some thoughts. Let's ruffle some feathers and get into the video. Okay, so today we have Vlogmas day 4 through 6. I'm kind of liking this little trio of Vlogmas. Let's get started.
Hello. Welcome to another day of Vlogmas. So if you guys don't know, this is a mini Vlogmas. If it's only 3 minutes long, that's okay.
I am developing an eye twitch. Okay, so 4 videos in. Your daily reminder, in case you'd forgotten, we are doing at least 3-minute videos, nothing more.
It is currently 6:36 a.m. I woke up about an hour ago. I like to wake up and kind of just like chill, catch up on certain YouTube stuff. I'm like so behind on most YouTubes that I watch, not gonna lie. But the first hour of me waking up is just like that moment for me to just like have an hour to myself. I don't have to like do anything at all besides take the dogs out, the obvious. But then I come right back upstairs, open my laptop, and watch some YouTube.
Okay, so I actually understand needing to have the slow morning wake up, the nice little hour to yourself. I also take a nice little hour to myself in the morning. I also, like Ms. Reed, watch YouTube videos in the morning and then continue my very busy day for like the next 12 hours. When people need that time in the morning, it's before they go to work, before they do long carpool, or before they get the kids organized. You know, this is not usually something that people do when they are then going to sit around watching reaction channels for the next 8 hours.
Okay, to some people this might be dumb, but I got these like fortune cards, so I figured let's do one together. I've never actually used them before, so this is the first time. So in this moment, I really just want the fortune to guide me. So I'm just gonna pick a random card. This one is calling my name. Oh, wow. So I got the romance card. I don't want to read it all to you. I don't want to bore you guys too much. But there are parts of this that really called out to me. And I also got some lucky numbers. Okay.
So in doing these videos, I am coming to the horrifying realization that Amberlynn is my 16-year-old self. Now, fortunately, I get to sit back and go, oh, I've grown as an adult. I get to look back and say, yes, I am a different person now. But Amberlynn is the embodiment of my 16-year-old self. And look, I'm not going to cast shade on anyone that likes this kind of thing. I do think it tends to be a bit more of a teenage girl activity. But on the one hand, like, at least it's something different. But I would be interested to know, is this going to be something that she wants to include in her content from now on? Or is this something that we're never going to see again? It seems very ham-fisted, but at least it's something unique for the vlog, I guess.
I have so many hairs that are growing back because I lost so much hair last year. And now so I have all these like frizzies that are growing and it's just making me look hectic. And I also am breaking out. I have some chapped lips. Yes, I am coming for myself because you guys come for me all the time.
So I do agree that I have seen a lot of people coming for her physically, but I also feel like Amber has actually put this on the table for everyone to talk about, because almost every single vlog she's done starts with something about her physical appearance, something about how she's looking hectic, and that is giving people permission to speak about it. When you put something on the table, that then says to reaction channels or to viewers to say, hey, yeah, this is up for grabs, this is content. So you know, in a way, she is controlling that narrative and is now completely complaining about it.
But there's currently 2 ornament gates going on. One is the way I say ornament. I've always said it with a D instead of an N. I understand that it's ornament, so I apologize that I do not pronounce it correctly. Second ornament gate is people saw that an ornament broke. I showed it to you guys. And people said, wow, why can't she pick it up? She's so lazy. Her pets are gonna step on it. I think ornament gate 1 and 2 should be over now.
Okay. Is anybody actually calling it ornament gate? I feel like she's picking up reaction channel lingo and then applying it to her own videos. And why does it annoy me so much more to know that it's on purpose, to know that she is deliberately mispronouncing something? I feel like I would deal with that a lot better if it was like on accident. I don't know. Let's move on. Let's move on.
So I didn't really want to talk about this because I didn't feel like I had to, but I'm telling you, reaction channels want to know every single aspect of my life, like to the last drop. It's super invasive, but okay, pop off. I don't know how we have glamorized actual harassment and actual stalking.
So what bothers me about calling what Amber is experiencing actual stalking and actual harassment is that I think it completely undermines the experience of those who have actually gone through both of those things. And, you know, stalking in reality can get very scary very quickly. As a public figure, she's put herself on the internet, so just saying that somebody is speaking about you, maybe in a way that you don't necessarily want them to be speaking about you, is kind of the name of the game when you've put yourself out there. It's like, you know, before we had internet, we had celebrities as the focus, and magazine journalists and newspapers and media would talk about celebrities and what they're doing in their life and what they're wearing and what they said and what that could mean. And it's no different. This does not mean that she's being stalked or harassed. Not to say that I'm sure that there aren't some unique individuals out there, but for the most part, she is saying all reaction channels.
As you guys know, my cat Rarity is missing. So a lot of people saw that there was a cat that literally is described how Rarity looks that was found deceased. And I'm telling you, I got so many caring people contacting me like, Amberlynn, look at this.
I legitimately wonder, because I know that there's been a lot of murmurings in the community that deceased cat was actually Rarity. Do we think that if it was, Amberlynn would actually tell us? I don't know, because I can only imagine the wave of hate that would bring down on her, and she's already not coping very well with the current situation going on. That's pretty much been going on nonstop since July. Whether it is or isn't Rarity, I don't think we will ever know. I really don't.
But the thing is, I already saw it. I have been so, for the lack of a better term, obsessed with trying to find my baby girl. My heart dropped to my feet. I instantly called. I explained to them, like, literally in a panic, like, that sounds like my cat. She was like, I was gonna contact you, and I saw that a lot of people were actually commenting thinking that it was also your cat, and I wanted to let you know that it is not your cat. I asked her, like, how do you know that? She explained to me that the cat that was found deceased has tons of white on their face, Rarity does not, and that the paws on the cat that is deceased are absolutely different than what Rarity's paws look like. So I decided to tell people on the actual post, I already talked to them, it's not Rarity. I started getting attacked. I think people are just like purposely trying to find reasons to just be mad at me constantly. And Rarity missing, people are like, yes, ding, 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 we have something to complain about. But you guys, this is my real life. I am miserable. I am miserable without her.
Okay, so have you ever noticed that Amberlynn sets up arguments that are objectively correct that she can use to back herself? However, the argument that she chooses to present is not actually the argument that's going on. So she's presenting this like anything she does in relation to her missing cat as her getting attacked for it, like she's not doing enough. And this comes up a little bit later too. But the reality is people are upset about the lack of action that she's taken after, as well as before the cat went missing. And not to mention, like I discovered in my previous video, if you haven't seen it, please go look at it. Her current 2 pets that she still has with her still don't have collars on. And that is what is upsetting everyone. So yeah, while her argument that she's presenting is technically correct, it's not the one that everybody's focusing on. I also think she's tricking herself into feeling like she's done action by, she's talking about going on forums and being online, but the reality is that Rarity is not online, and the actual work that needs to be done, of course, when a pet goes missing is to go out and do it on foot. Obviously, she's not in a position to be able to do that, but I think she's out of maybe guilt or maybe out of desperation, just tricking herself into feeling like she's actually doing more than she is. And of course, everybody's seeing that, and that's part of the issue. Okay, so for the rest of the vlog, we have a complete attitude shift and vibe shift, and we're going on to prattle about Lego. I hope you all don't mind. I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Let's just finish out the vlog.
Okay, guys, so that is the end of another day of Vlogmas. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
So to sum up day 4 of Vlogmas, I think we just ranted at the camera. Did we do anything else? Nope, I think we just ranted at the camera. All right, moving on. Day 5, let's go.
Hello. Welcome to another day of Vlogmas. So if you guys don't know, I'm doing a mini Vlogmas, so even if it's 3 minutes long, then who cares? As long as I upload December 1st through December 25th.
Oh my gosh. Seriously developing an eye twitch.
So hello. I hope that you guys are doing well. I did not get much sleep. We were out looking for Rarity last night some more. We went and checked all posters, making sure they were still there. I just tossed and turned so much last night. I just have a lot going on besides the Rarity thing.
So she's making a point to reference that she's going out at night to look for Rarity. We're going on well over 2.5 weeks at this point. I understand that America's had some pretty cold weather. Unfortunately, we've had the very opposite of that, but I don't know. I wonder. I feel like driving around in a car is not going to be super effective when you're looking for a cat. And I wonder if at what point, as dark as it is, do you stop doing that and start relying more on the shelters?
I just truly believe that every single person on this planet has something going on that is affecting them in their life that they don't share. That's why I think it's important to always choose kindness.
Oh my gosh, it's just like Eugenia Cooney started talking and Amber's lips were moving. That's an uncanny trick, Amber.
But I think it's just really, really important to just remember that you never really know what somebody's feeling or what someone exactly is going through. I think that's just why also it's really important to keep that in mind always. Treat other people with kindness.
We've got to treat other people with kindness. Once again, a fundamentally objective, correct statement. Not necessarily in the context she's using it.
So I actually mentioned in yesterday's vlog that Tommy got me some early Christmas gifts.
Oh my gosh, we've got more Tommy propaganda. Okay, I'm going to stop calling her Tommy. I do not want to start calling her Emily. I'm going to call her Tomily. All right, let's roll with that. The propaganda, proceed.
So the first thing she got me is this cute little beanie. I'm not really a beanie girl. I've never really worn one before, but you guys, I'm telling you, this is gonna keep me warm, folks. She got me this shawl. It is so cozy. What? I love how fluffy. Tell me I'm just not set up right now. Winter is coming. Wait, I actually look kind of cute. It's not a bad thing to have high self-esteem sometimes.
So, I legitimately wish that I had a fraction of the self-confidence that Amberlynn has. I feel like that would really improve my quality of life. And, you can kind of tell the way that she moves in videos. She really enjoys herself. I think that's awesome. But good for you. You go, girl.
Okay, guys, so I kind of want to talk about like the reason why I haven't been talking about my weight, weight loss, weight gain, weight anything. It's because the topic has become kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, kind of taboo, kind of strange because of all the rumors that are not true. You guys know I gain weight. I started this YouTube channel in the 300s and I got all the way up to almost 600 pounds. I did that. That was me.
Yeah, so I think what we're seeing here is the culture that Amberlynn has created on her channel. It's definitely been a really tumultuous history with what she's been trying to do. And of course, she's become this notorious figure on YouTube. What concerns me with the tone of this particular video is that she doesn't seem to, although she's taking accountability for her weight here, which is great, but it's just setting up more for Tommy propaganda. What's concerning is that she doesn't appear to acknowledge that she can take control back of her narrative, that it's okay at a certain point to go, oh, this is not the direction that I want this to be going, and then take steps to correct it. But let's watch a bit more. It'll get further into it.
And I've always yo-yo dieted. I've always lost weight, gained weight, did this diet, failed this diet. Like, it has been an ongoing trend for my whole life, actually. My first diet, I was like 10 years old. But then ever since I got with Tommy, every single pound that I gain, I know you guys would blame her when it's not her fault. She is super supportive in me losing weight. She even wants to lose weight herself, where I'm just like, you don't need to, but if you want to, let's do this thing.
I mean, so to a point, I do agree with her. And again, this is one of those arguments that her argument is correct there. Yes, it is ultimately on her. What she physically puts in her mouth is her responsibility. But the evidence that, or the allegations, I should say, that has come out paints the other side of that argument. And what else is really kind of fascinating to me with Amber is that she appears to be completely aware of her own cycle. You know, she's talking about binging, losing weight, gaining weight, and that she's been doing this for her whole life. But to this point, at least in time, she's never actually done anything different. And I know that she's about to gear up to talk about going back on a weight loss journey, which is probably the best thing she could do for many reasons, not to mention it'll get everybody off Tommy being a cedar. Not to mention, of course, other reasons that would be great for her. But are we just going to see the same things that we've always seen with the journaling and with the micro weigh-ins every day and oh, I want to go on Ozempic, I don't want to be on Ozempic, and she really needs to analyze her current cycle, analyze her current triggers and her current situation, and what can she do differently. And likewise, you know, if you find yourself in this kind of cycle in your life, it doesn't have to be about weight loss, but it could be about anything. What does it take to break that cycle, and what steps do you need to do in order to get to the place that you want to be?
But behind the scenes, I am still doing what I've always done. Losing, gaining, weighing, not weighing. Like, I'm still doing what I've always done. I just haven't been doing it on camera. But I want to again. Like, I want to, but it's such a weird topic that people have absolutely ruined for me.
So see what I mean? This awareness that she has of her own perpetuating cycle. But that phrase, it's such a weird topic that people have ruined for me. I do understand having a history with something that makes it really difficult to face because it brings up past trauma or just bad feelings, generally speaking. I totally get that. Something that needs to be done to break through that is to be able to reframe it in a new way, or come at it from a different angle, or just shake it up enough that you're not experiencing those negative feelings. But to say that people have ruined for me is completely handing over all of the control of her life to what I assume she's talking about as reaction channels. this is her life and her health that is not going in a good direction. She's already in her mid-30s. This is not going, at a certain point, you're going to hit critical mass where things start to go downhill. And she needs to make sure that she reclaims that power back for herself before it's too late. That's super dark. So dark. I didn't mean to get that dark on Vlogmas, for shame.
I kind of want to leave that element. I want to leave that thought process. And I want to just say, fuck what everyone thinks. I know the truth. I know who I am. I know who Tommy is. And that's all that matters. So this is me trying to say that, yes, we're going to start talking about some weight loss again. Because I want to lose weight. Like, I just feel so much better when I'm eating better, losing weight, when I'm talking about it. And that's just what's important to me.
I love that. Cluck what everybody else thinks. That is exactly the right attitude. And I'm gonna foreshadow a little bit here. I so wish that this kept up, but spoiler alert, Vlogmas Day 6 is not fantastic. We do not keep this sentiment going. But absolutely, cluck what everybody else thinks. Do your thing. Lose your weight. Do it with your partner, the love of your life, your soft, gentle love. Go nuts. Do the thing.
So I just want to like take away all of like the loud noise of like people's assumptions and rumors and this and that, and I'm just gonna do me. That's all I can do. Okay guys, so that is the end of this Vlogmas. Thank you so much for spending it with me. Hope you guys had a great day, great night, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Okay, so Vlogmas Day 5. What did we do? We did a little present propaganda try-on thing, and we announced a new weight loss journey. Okay, but no actual details of what that weight loss journey will look like. No like tangible steps or what we're going to be doing and things like that. So we're just announcing it for now. Okay, all right, Day 6. Hold on to your feathers, ladies. This one's going to get rough.
Hey guys, welcome to another day of Vlogmas. So I wanted to come on here and just be happy, but I'm literally not. Like, I try my very hardest to like keep this side off of YouTube, where I'm literally having breakdowns because of how much I miss Rarity. And it's like I have so much going on right now between like things with like my dad, my brother, someone extremely close to me that like ultimately like changed my life as a teenager passed away. Like, it's just a lot right now. And it's like it's snowing and all I can do is think about Rarity because like I know you guys don't want to believe it, but we have put in so much fucking effort trying to find her.
Does anybody actually believe that she's not upset about losing her cat? I don't think that I've actually heard anybody say that. I think everybody gets that she's upset about her cat, and I think everybody gets that she's overwhelmed. But I think what we're seeing here is, one, a little bit of a performative display that we as viewers can look at and go, oh yes, she is crying. Tearless crying, but she's crying. And also, I think we're seeing some guilt overlaid that she's not being able to do what she needs to do. She knows what she needs to be doing and cannot be doing it. And also, I think we're seeing a lot of frustration towards reaction channels and her community. But let's continue.
Like, this would not be a day that I would normally vlog at all. Like, in any sort of fashion. But I genuinely feel obligated because I said I was going to, but I'm just having such a hard day.
See, although she is crying tearless cries, which I know that has been well documented, she is doing some pretty significant self-soothing gestures there. I do think she's genuinely upset. It's just probably not quite in the vein that she wants us all to pick up on. But one thing I want to give her props. I said earlier in an earlier video that it is important for her to set goals and witness herself achieving said goals. Would I put myself crying hysterically on YouTube? Probably not, but I do want to give her credit for still doing what she set out to do at the beginning of this month.
It's just I show a part of my life and I don't show everything, and people just assume that it's everything, but it's not. I just don't know. Like, I just feel like I lost my best friend. Like, she was genuinely my best friend. Like, I hope someone has her. And I hope she's being loved. Because I love that cat more than you guys even, like, more than you know.
I think everybody knows that any vlogger that's vlogging their life is showing a snippet of their life. I think, you know, reality TV has been around long enough that we all know how that works. And this is essentially what this is. But the real question is, why does she care what people think? She's going through this massive event in her life. It is losing a beloved pet. Why is any part of her brain being allocated towards what the community and what reaction channels think? This is just not, it pales in comparison to the weight of what she's actually dealing with.
Like, I made those flyers and it was like the hardest thing I've ever done. Like, I made them, but Tommy printed them.
Did she just totally catch herself in a lie there? Because she said that Tommy made the flyers, right? And we were all saying, oh, she made her make them just like she made Destiny make the flyers for Gracie when she went missing. So what's the truth here? Either Tommy made the flyers and now she's trying to tell us that she made them herself, or she lied for Tommy propaganda to endear her to us. I don't know. One of those is the truth, one of them isn't. Tell me what you think.
I just feel like my whole Vlogmas is just like, it's just like constant, like, rumor after rumor after rumor. Like, even something as stupid as, like, Amberlynn has gained so much weight that she's using filters. And then supposedly there's, like, proof that I'm using filters. Like, bro, no, I'm not.
See, again, this is, whether she's using filters or not is such a non-issue for what's going on in her life at the moment. And it makes me wonder, is she biting back at the reaction channels like this because she knows it creates drama and she knows that ups the views? We know that her views have been dropping lately, so maybe that's a tactic. Or is she just completely ignorant to the fact that she is perpetuating this drama cycle? She says something, reaction channels react, she reacts to them, they react to that, and so on and so forth. I almost want to say that once her video has been put up, it's none of her business what anybody says about it. It's done. Her part in this little entertainment circle that we've got going on is done. It's complete. So she shouldn't be spending her time watching reaction channels. She shouldn't be using her time to look at the comments about herself and comments about her on reaction channels. It's an exercise in insanity. This is not what matters right now. And I almost wonder, is she trying to almost distract herself from the pain that she is actually feeling? I don't know. Either she's a manipulative genius or she's just completely losing the plot.
I've never used a filter. I don't know how to use a filter. Like, you guys literally constantly say, I don't even know how to edit my videos. Which, A, I do, but it's like, how are you gonna sit there and say, I don't know how to edit my videos, but at the same time, like, thinking I edit them so well that I put a filter?
That's true. She's totally got everyone there. Can't be both.
And it's like, if anyone sees me do anything, if I smile, if I post on a different social media, it's just like, why aren't you looking for your cat? Why aren't you looking for your cat? It's like, that's all I do.
Okay, so just as an exercise, normally I like to try not to watch reaction content before I do these videos. But just as an exercise today, this morning, I watched a handful of reaction channels reacting to this particular video. And out of them, some of them said this should have never gone up. Some of them said this is great, at least she's putting something up. Some of them said you should care. Some of them said you shouldn't care. And the fact that there are so many conflicting opinions about this should be the clue to her that all reaction channels are talking shit at the end of the day. None of us are there. None of us are living her life. All of us are looking through our own set of filters, our own set of biases, and you come to watch reaction channels, and I know lots of people watch multiple reaction channels, so they're watching the content multiple times, but you're doing it to get that individual's insight into this particular situation. Sometimes it's to get a joke or two in, sometimes it's to get some inspirational content, but it's all about the individual's perspectives, which is why Amber should not be paying any attention to it, because none of us are in that life with her.
Like, this is supposed to be Vlogmas, but I feel like it's like, I have to prove everyone wrong, miss. And I'm just like freaking over it, because I just feel so overwhelmed. I don't know, this is, I need to like calm down. I'll be back. I've calmed down a little bit, not much. Today is just really hard, and this is all I can give. This is literally all I can give today. Like, I don't have the capacity to give right now. I'm just feeling kind of like defeated, and I want to do something I said I was gonna do. Upload the 1st through the 25th, and do I want to post this? No, but I literally cannot muster anything else in this moment. So I hope that I come back tomorrow with better spirits. I'm sorry for this, but this is just like reality right now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next Vlogmas. Thank you for spending this one with me.
So I think a lot of what she said in this video is correct, and I can see why she's overwhelmed. She's managed to dig herself into this really warped cycle of dealing with reaction channels and getting almost this obsession level focus on what they're saying about her. And ultimately, I think she needs to sit back and work out what she wants out of this. You know, she is a vlog / drama / weight loss channel, but the way she's acting is as a reaction channel to reaction channels, which if she wants to be that's absolutely fine. Go do that. You know, that's cool. It'd be funny. There'd be some very dramatic content, but the way that she's responding emotionally to this says that she doesn't want that. In order for her to reclaim control over her narrative, I think at this point it would take a lot of focus and a lot of work, but it's absolutely possible. So sometimes when we want to reclaim back control over something that we've completely lost, the initial setting up of boundaries, the setting up of new dynamics, and setting up the new steps in place to do the thing, sometimes it creates some backlash. And if it's a personal thing, oftentimes it's just going to be against you. But in Amber's situation, there are other people involved, which is her community and the other reaction channels. So this for her would absolutely get worse before it gets better, because of course she would be facing, and we've seen this a couple of times when she's tried to change, she'll be facing the, oh no, that's just old Amberlynn, or oh no, now she's doing this and we totally know what that's about. And yeah, that's going to go on for a while. But if there was discipline applied and consistency applied, she could absolutely shift this narrative back to her being a vlog channel and not a reaction channel. And somehow she needs to create a self-discipline to absolutely hard cut off looking at any comments or any reaction channels. I would even go so far as to just completely block them so that there's no temptation, because clearly this is forming some kind of addiction for her almost. But as we can clearly see, this is really, really damaging for her mental well-being. And as a conclusion for day 6 of Vlogmas, well, it was a bit bleak, wasn't it? Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Alright, that's all the clucks I have left to give today. Stay golden, my little nuggets, and I'll catch you next time.
Hey! I'm gonna go watch another video.